18. In the US, it's the age you can buy cigarettes, register to vote, and get married without a legal guardian's or court's permission in most states. It's when you are legally considered an adult, and it's when a lot of us gain a large measure of independence. This month, my little sister turns 18, so for her birthday, I want to compile a list of a few things that you should probably know when you turn 18. Number 1. Voting. In many countries, you are now eligible to vote. In the US, it is your decision whether to vote or not, and in most states, you have to go and register yourself before you can. This choice is yours and only yours. It is one of many choices that you are responsible for now that you are an adult. If you do choose to vote, there's a link in the description to a guide on how to vote in each state that Hank & Company made in 2016. If you don't live in the US, you might have a different system. Many countries whose citizens elect their officials automatically register each of their citizens. For some countries, like Australia or Belgium, voting is mandatory, and some countries, citizens do not elect their officials. Voting is one of the main ways you can make your voice heard in a democratic society. It's a pretty big responsibility, which is why you have to be an adult to do it. Number 2, Social Security number. Another more US-centric thing you should know is the digits of your Social Security number. Like your address or phone number, this is something you should probably have memorized. Knowing your Social Security number is not something necessarily specific to you turning 18, but because many young folks enter the workforce at this age, we figure it was worth mentioning. Your Social Security number is assigned to you at birth, and you can kind of think of it as a claim to your workers' insurance. In fact, the official name for Social Security is Old Age Survivors and Disability Insurance, and it is designed to provide you and or your family financial assistance when you get to a certain age after working for a certain amount of time, become disabled, or die. You may have heard that Social Security will run out by the time you retire, but according to experts, this is very unlikely. Social Security will almost undoubtedly go through some changes before you retire, but as it's a very popular program that's been around for a while, it will probably continue to exist. The program is funded through taxation, so you'll need to have this number on hand to become employed. Or if you're self-employed, you'll need it to report your wages to the government. Be careful to whom you give this number, because someone can steal your identity if they get a hold of it. It's normal for banks to ask for it when you open an account, when applying for a federal loan or public assistance, applying for a passport or driver's license, when someone is going to perform a background check on you, or as I said earlier, when you're becoming employed and when you're doing your taxes. There are a few other reasons why someone might ask for your Social Security number, but it's best to be cautious and make sure it's absolutely necessary before giving it away. Number 3, document your apartment. As you venture out on your own, you'll probably wind up renting an apartment at some point. When you sign your lease before you move your stuff in, take pictures of everything. Send them to your landlord or property management company and keep a copy around for yourself. If you want to get your deposit back, you'll want to have these pictures around to prove that anything in the apartment that is already dirty, scuffed, or damaged was that way when you got there. Your property management company or landlord don't have to have malicious intentions to take money out of your deposit to fix something when you leave. They might just not have known about the damage. Take it upon yourself to document everything before you live in the space in order to prevent a massive headache for you in the future. Number 4, mental health services can be affordable. Perhaps one of the most important things on this list is knowing how to get psychological support. There are a lot of folks out there who believe that they cannot afford therapy, but many therapists will offer their services on a sliding scale and will find a way to make therapy affordable for you. Early adulthood is challenging for many people, but no matter what your age, if you feel like you are struggling, one of the best things you can do for yourself is seek professional help. If you're interested and not sure where to start, we have a video about finding a therapist that we'll leave in the description. Number 5, you don't have to have things figured out. Okay, you're an adult, so you should basically have your whole future planned out. right? There's probably been someone in the history of the world for which that rings true, but for the vast majority of us, adulthood is just a continuation of figuring things out that began when we were very tiny babies. We can make educated guesses and plans and have goals and dreams, but no one knows what the future holds. It's okay not to know what you want to do in your life, and it's okay to try something and change your mind. Thanks for watching, and happy birthday to all you newly minted 18-year-olds out there. If you want to get more information on how to adult, give that old subscribe button a clickaroo. And if you want to support us on Patreon and help fund some sweet, sweet content, head on over to patreon.com/howtoadult. Intro, boo, 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 boo. In many countries, you are now eligible to vote. To vote. I've had my identity stolen like 3 times, so be careful. As you vegetable out on your own, head on over to patreon.com/howtoadult.
Say that one more time because it sounds like somebody dropped a bowling ball. Oh my god, you are amazing!